Hello parents and viewers, welcome to my channel ePreschooler. I am Meeta. This pandemic has emerged as a major challenge for the parents who are struggling to help their children to adapt this new normal. The challenge to keep their children healthy, safe and engaged worried most of the parents. Just like adults, children are also started sensing the danger of this pandemic. Staying indoor also has disrupted their mental health and peace. That means parents have to not only tend to their own state of mind but also must look after their children's physical and mental well-being. As children are not able to go to school, nor they are able to meet their friends or play with their friends, it is a bit difficult task for the parents to engage them at home meaningfully. But it's not an impossible task. So today I am going to share few tips through which we can meaningfully engage our children at home. The first tip in this regard is maintain a healthy routine. It is very important for you to maintain a healthy routine for your child as it might hamper their cognitive growth. If you will introduce to them to a specific and strict routine, children have something to look forward to it which will keep them engaged and enthusiastic. So let's discuss two types of pattern where the child can engage meaningfully at home. In pattern 1, there are 4 sections. In first section, physical activities is included. In second section, academic enrichment is included. In third section, play and leisure time is included. And in fourth section, co-participation activity is included. Co-participation time or co-participation activity is that time where child and parents can work together. Or in other words, through co-participation activity, you can involve your child in the daily house chore with you so that your child is able to spend more quality time with you. The very important thing need to be remembered here, you have to set a clear rule whenever you are approaching your child for any kind of co-participation activities. Setting clear rule will help in self-regulation. Let me give you few examples of co-participation activities. If you are cooking, your child can wash the vegetables and give you. If you are doing any gardening work, your child can give the tools to you, or your child can water the plants. If you are folding the clothes, your child can keep those folded clothes in the shelf. If you are cleaning the windows, your child can spray the sprayers and you can wipe it. Or you can spray the sprayer or your child can wipe it. So there are a number of activities which you can introduce to your child to make them engage at home with you. The next tip in this regard is always try to make a checklist. You sit with your child and try to make a checklist for your child in the morning time, and before the child will go to bed, help your child to do a tick mark in that checklist whichever activity he finished in that day and whichever activity he didn't attempt. In this way, will help the child to become conscious about his activities. One thing I want to make it clear, I am not against the screen time. They are good as learning tools. Screen time means here I refer watching TVs or watching movies, playing games on handheld devices including phones, computer or gaming console. You should always make a distinction between using screen time for educational purpose and entertainment. If you are not putting any limitation on the screen time of the child, then how and why he will engage in any other activities? And remember, whenever you are putting any limitation, you have to be strict on that. The next step in this regard is to use declarative statement. Whenever you are using declarative statement, it's one kind of invitation to your child, whether he can say yes to it or he can say no to it. Slowly they'll come and they'll join with you. Few example of declarative statement is, you can say to your child, let's make salad for today's lunch. Or you can ask him, let's do some gardening today. Always try to give an invitation and wait for few seconds and you can see the result. When you and your child are doing all these activities like yoga, any kind of dance or exercise together, both parents and child will enjoy a lot and the stress level in both parents and children will come down. The next step in this regard is help your child to make new friends. Here, new friend means new hobbies. Introduce new hobbies to your child. Help your child to nourish his hobbies in this time. If your child loves reading books, make a small corner for reading or make a small library for him. If your child loves drawing or painting, introduce a new form of painting or drawing to him. Help your child to develop his hobbies, to develop his skills. The next step is try to involve your child in a variety of activities every day, or introduce some new activity to a child. If your child is able to read and write 3 or 4 letter word, or your child is in first grade or second grade, you can introduce Spell-a-thon to him, where you have to put few letters and the child has to make new word out of that. Or you can just introduce mental math to your child, or you can introduce abacus to your child, or you can introduce word chain to your child, where you have to give a particular word and your child has to make a new word with the last sound. You can give comprehension reading to your child, where you have to give a sentence to the child and the child has to narrate a paragraph about that sentence. Or just give a picture to your child and ask your child to write few sentences about that picture. There are so many brain boosting activities which you can introduce at home and engage your child meaningfully. The next step is remind your child what they are capable of. Whenever the child is doing something creative or the child is doing some nice activity, take a picture of that or take a video of that. And whenever he is feeling bored or he is feeling lost, show him that video, show him that picture, and remind him how capable he or she is. In this way, you can encourage them to explore something, to achieve the next level in their hobbies, in their skill. In this way, you can engage them in many kind of activities at home. And the last tip is, if you want your child to keep away from all the negativity, first thing, you have to be happy and positive. You have to take care of yourself, then only you can take care of your child. You have to engage yourself meaningfully, then only you can engage your child meaningfully at home. If we as a parent stay positive and calm, then only we can keep our children positive and happy in this difficult time. This is all about today's video. If you like it, please like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel, and also keep watching me for more videos like this.